Hello and welcome back to the next episode of the Benchwarmers podcast. I'm Matthew Haldane, again joined by Harrison Pearce, my co-host.
Hello guys, how are you?
Today we are speaking about all things Coventry University. We've been given some sports fixtures and information from the sports union, and we thought we'd do a special episode dedicated to talking about you, the students at the university. So yeah, Harrison, do you want to start us off real quick?
Yeah, so far we're going to talk about the football, because Coventry University, they played on Wednesday, God, I can't speak right now, but they played on Wednesday, played against Derby. It was, the ones hosted against the Derby 2s, top of the table clash against Derby 2. Go on, mate, you said it, because I've got a sore throat, so bad.
So, what we've got here is that the ones were hosting an important top of the table clash against the Derby second team. Derby were currently the top of the league by 7 points, but Cov Uni had 4 games in hand, so they still had 4 games to play despite Derby being top.
Yeah.
So Coventry, they seem to have a pretty good game. Yeah,
so Coventry, they opened up the scoring, didn't they, in the first few minutes, as Charlie picked up the ball from the goalkeeper and played a ball over the top from the halfway line, which found Diego to score the goal, didn't it?
Yeah,
so a pretty decent goal.
It was a good goal. It was quite a good opener, I think.
So that was 1-0 to Coventry.
Yeah.
But then Derby quickly equalised, didn't they, at the end of the first half?
Yeah.
It was 1-1 at half time, wasn't it?
Yeah, so Derby tied the match near the end of the first half.
Yeah.
It was 1-1 going in. Coventry had to, step their game up if they wanted to win a little bit. Which they did, it seemed, because opening few minutes of the second half, Cov scored after collecting a loose Derby pass and, slotting it into the bottom right corner of the goal. So they went up 2-1 pretty quickly.
Who scored that second goal?
I wasn't given a name, so
okay,
whoever scored the second goal, please let us know, because we do want to.
And congrats.
Yeah, we do want to shout out
yeah.
everyone, participating in these sports, because I think it's important to highlight all the hard work that goes into the teams and all that as well. So.
But then if we jump ahead 2 goals here, Coventry then scored a quick 2 goals. Diego being the one who scored 4th of the game. What does it say? Pouncing on the loose ball like a tramp on chips and finishing it.
Yeah, I think that's a brilliant metaphor. Yeah. Whoever was in charge of the Twitter handle, when I saw that, that's pretty good. So shout out to the Cov Uni football Twitter account
on the Benchwarmers podcast.
Yeah, if you are listening, you should definitely come and join us to talk about more metaphors like that, because that was amazing. That is amazing stuff.
I want that for our own Instagram.
Yeah. So Cov scored another 3 in the second half.
Yeah.
Went up to 4-1, but as the game was ending, Derby managed to get a penalty, and they scored that, making it 4-2 as well.
4-2, getting a nice little not an equaliser. What is it? A late goal.
Consolation pity
goal. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah. So final score was 4-2. Coventry, I don't know, they had a very dominant game by the sounds of it. They were very top performing.
So the final score was 4-2, obviously, like Matt just said, keeping the ones unbeaten in the league, the only unbeaten team in the league so far this season.
I think that's quite impressive. That is really impressive.
I don't know how that's happened, but I don't know how many games we've actually played this season yet. This is the first time we've covered football for Coventry.
It's the first time we've covered the university sports in general, so.
Yes. But in the future, we keeping an eye on it now from now on moving forward. So. Hopefully this unbeaten run can keep on going.
Yeah, because that's really impressive. Because I don't know if any of the listeners know, but if you've seen any of the games recently on a Wednesday afternoon, you might have seen Harrison and myself there. Because
of course, we're there every Wednesday. Yeah.
Because we commentate some of the games occasionally.
Yeah. So.
Every week pretty much.
The games we've commentated so far are basketball, volleyball, netball. We haven't done badminton yet, have we? I don't think we have.
We haven't done badminton. No.
We have done potentially.
Yeah, I think we've only done netball, volleyball, and basketball.
Yeah.
So if you've been to any of those, I don't know, since September, October even, you might have seen us.
Students, so we've only been there for a little bit, haven't we, for a few months. But if you're a fan of those sports, you might have seen us on the sidelines.
I mean, we're not hard to miss. We're not hard to miss, are we? We got a guy in a Red Bull hat, and then Harrison, obviously,
how would you describe
with his recognisable voice. Apparently, he's already got his own fan base.
My Brummy accent.
He's already got his own fan base commentating on him.
My accent isn't even that crazy, I don't think. I just sound normal.
You're from Birmingham.
I don't sound like
People
that, though, do I?
recognise the Birmingham.
I don't sound that bad. I don't sound like Tommy Shelby or anything, do I? Come on, let's leave it
Well,
alone.
well,
No,
a little bit.
I don't want to be in the Peaky Blinders. So quickly, just before we move on to the next fixture, I think.
So
we've got a bit more information. Haven't we?
no, we have got a bit more about the football. So
the Twos are playing away in a later 3:30 kick-off against Wolverhampton. Wolverhampton Twos in a mid-table clash. It was a hard-fought game where Coventry were arguably the better team.
Yeah.
But at the 80th minute, the game was still 0-0. Unfortunately, Wolverhampton scored 2 goals, didn't they? I'm pretty sure, before a full-time whistle.
Yeah, I think that's kind of unfortunate for Coventry. It did sound like they had quite dominant display, but got unlucky in the closing minutes. I think that's what happens with most of our teams, though.
I think dominant is a little bit of a weird word to use because it was 0-0 in 80th minutes. I think it was probably more of an even game, wasn't it? Do you reckon? If it was 0-0 in 80th minutes.
Well, just reading it off of the stuff I was given, it did sound like Coventry were better performing.
Okay.
So, but like I'm saying, that sounds like a common theme between all the sports that we have watched as well. Because I know in the basketball, especially
the volleyball one as well.
Basketball, volleyball as well. We performed really, really well in like the first half, and then we kind of just drop in performance slightly.
Yeah, like in every sort of sport we've watched so far, we always start off so well. We get a good lead in, and then the other team just like comes back, and it's a little bit annoying because we sort of don't know how to, get that scoreline back and sort of level the game and win the game further forward.
Yeah, we don't have like a firm grip on it.
Yeah,
do we?
yeah, no.
But I think that's a bit unfortunate. But if the men's twos can play like that again, I think any team that we face, we can easily beat them. Because football does sound like something we are, I'd say, pretty decent in. If we've gone unbeaten as well in the men's first teams, I think that's a really impressive feat that we should be shouting about more.
Yeah.
But I haven't really seen any of that on their social medias besides the Twitter. So
I would definitely.
I think that's one of the things.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got to definitely watch the football this season.
Yeah.
And then I think, should we one more thing before moving on? Maybe should we speak about next week's fixtures in the football?
Well, there is one more thing I think they wanted.
Was there?
We should cover is that the men's threes were also at home against the University College of Birmingham, looking for their first real win of the year, which is. I'm assuming that means this year, not year starting September to now. I'm assuming it means from.
I hope so.
I hope it's from. I hope it's from January till now. But yeah, so they what's it say? The ones were away to fellow contenders Oxford Twos, which I'm reading.
Yes. Okay. The Threes are at home against University Birmingham, looking for their first. Yeah. Okay. We've already read that. I'm reading the same thing, aren't I? Oh my God, what's going on here? This is the first time I've got notes probably in front of me, so sorry about that if I keep looking to the left. I think we've covered everything in football. I think we should maybe move on to netball now.
So netball was very brief. We've got some very brief notes on this.
2 or 3 lines. It's not our fault, guys. It's alright.
Yeah. So the netball twos played against Aston Uni. Yeah. Aston Uni's ones, which is I have seen Aston Uni ones play. Yeah. We have commentated on that game before, and they were
decent.
Quite a good team to watch. So that was always going to be a hard game, and unfortunately we did lose that 20-46.
Oh,
I think that is a harsh scoreline.
That is bad.
Yeah.
But because we didn't actually watch the game, I'm just hoping that it was quite like we just said earlier. I'm hoping it was more even, and then like in the second half or something like that, Aston just sort of probably dominated the game a bit further, aren't they? And you've got to think it's netball twos versus Aston ones, so they probably have a little bit more experience in that sort of field, I suppose. Yeah,
I think that's a good point from Harrison, that we are playing teams that are probably a bit higher than us, because we are. Netball twos.
I think that's fair to say. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, no, I think that is a respectable scoreline from the twos team standard. I think going to Aston ones, who are also quite a difficult team, and getting 20 points against them, I think that is impressive, and they should be quite happy with that. But it would have been nice to get the win as well. But you can't have everything, can you? So
we won in the football, we lose in netball. It's okay. You can't win them all, can you?
Yeah.
That's why they're going to join us on the bench. No, I'm joking. So, did we talk about the ones played Nottingham? We're going to move on to that now.
Yeah, so the ones in netball also played.
Yep, playing against Nottingham.
They played against Nottingham.
And we also lost.
Yeah, we did. We
did
did also lose again.
Oh,
That's
God.
unfortunate. There.
No. We lost 36-48.
I don't think that's that bad.
Bit of a more of a closer scoreline than the last game, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad because the scoreline much closer. Yeah. I think what you're saying about them being close throughout the entire game and then just maybe dropping off near the end.
Yeah,
I think that's highly likely, and we haven't seen any footage on that, so we don't know for sure.
Yeah, I don't think the ones can be disappointed at all because it's a lot of a closer scoreline, and at the same time, I think you can use that momentum. Well, you can maybe use that sort of momentum to push on further forward on the next game. I don't think it's worse than the first game that we sort of commentated. I'm losing my mind now. I can't think. I'm so ill right now. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, so that's the netball and football. That's all we've been given.
Yeah.
If any of the netball players or football players are listening to this or see this from the Sports Coventry Instagram page, we would like you to send some information to us so we can sing your praise a bit more, because I think that's something we want to do. Yeah,
just anything really. We'd love to have some maybe special guests on, maybe, and any of the sports players, any of the coaches, any of the fans, help us speak about the games, just so, because we can't really, because of our uni work as well, we can't cover we can't watch every game, can we, Matt? So it's a bit difficult for us. So if anybody can help us in any way possible, we'll very much appreciate that. But should we move on to volleyball maybe? Yeah.
So on Wednesday, Harrison and I were going. We were going to commentate this.
Now this is the main game. This is the main game we covered this week, and I'll tell you now, it got off to a bad start, didn't it, Matt?
It did go off to a bad start.
Okay, this is how bad it was.
Quick little story time from Harrison.
Yeah, little story time. So what happened was, guys, we were late to the game, and I don't think it was our fault properly because we sort of had to reschedule the game, but that was fine. We was like 10 minutes late. We sort of walked to the wrong building. We didn't know where it was. Oh, I'm a bit loud there. Hopefully I'm not loud. But so we walked to the wrong building. We didn't know where it was. We walked to the back way of the entrance.
So we walked all the way to the sports hall.
Yes.
But the game was in Priory Hall, so complete opposite side of where we were going.
I've missed something out. Yeah, so we walked to the sports hall thinking it was the same place like we usually do with basketball, but it wasn't. It was in Priory Hall, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But I was like, a mistake right there. And then, but no, should we just get on to the game? We missed the first set as well, didn't we? So Coventry won the first set, didn't they?
Yeah, so we came into the game. Coventry had won the first set.
They won the first set. It was amazing.
Which was a very good start.
Yeah.
It did sound like quite a heated game as well, because cheering from both sides was extremely loud when we went into the building.
So I was surprised how many people actually showed up to that game, to be fair. That was pretty good. A lot of people, a lot of fans.
Yeah, so we came in 10 minutes late. Not a good start from us. We had issues setting up the camera and the mics. The mics just didn't want to connect, so we couldn't even commentate on it.
Now, I leave you to do the camera work because I don't have a clue how to set up OBS whatsoever. I know our third co-host, Robin, on the second year journalism, he helps us mainly set up all the time. So, but we haven't seen him for a few weeks on the commentary sort of stuff. So it's been a bit difficult for us, hasn't it, Matt?
Yeah, it has been, but I think we've managed to get the videos out on time.
We've got the videos, but it's just there's no commentary, so it's a little bit annoying for us because we would like to speak in those videos, in those live streams. But I think we might have to watch a few YouTube videos just to see how to sort out the microphones properly.
Yeah. But anyway, going to the game itself.
Yeah.
We came in. One set was to Coventry already.
Of course.
And
fantastic.
As soon as we set up, Birmingham was, I want to say, 6 points ahead in the second set.
Okay.
6-ish points. I know they were ahead by quite a decent amount.
Yeah.
And then they won that second set.
That was quite surprising though, because I felt like for the start of every set, Coventry dominated, didn't they? They would always take a nice little 3 to 5 point lead, and then they would Birmingham would manage to come back and then level the game. Sorry.
Yeah. So second set finished 1-1. Both teams, one set each. Second set, Coventry started quite well again, like Harrison says. They went, what was it? It was like 10, 11 points. Then Birmingham were like 2 or 3.
Was this on the third set?
This is going into the third set.
I think the third set was the most entertaining set
the
as well.
The third set
was there was a few things that happened.
good.
I don't know if you guys watched the live stream, but just to go back on that point quickly. I think we was like 10 points in the lead maybe.
Yeah.
And then Birmingham came back. I think didn't they win the third set? So it went to they didn't win it.
No, they didn't win the third set.
Oh no.
So third set, Coventry were down 10 points.
Yeah.
But they came back and they won it.
Oh yes, it was 2-1.
I think they won it by 2 or 3 points.
Sorry guys.
In the end, it was like 25-23 or something.
Yeah.
Really, really good, like volleyball play going on. You know, for someone who's never watched volleyball in his life and doesn't know the rules, I thought that was really high standard.
Oh, I think I'm getting confused because there was 4 sets altogether, wasn't there?
There were 4 sets in total.
So are you talking about the 4th set or the 3rd set?
I'm talking about the 3rd set.
Oh god, okay, never mind. Sorry guys, my head's scrambled right now. Yes. So yeah, carry on, Matt. Sorry.
Yeah. So Coventry went and won that 3rd set to make it 2-1 in the set, which is impressive because that means we were close to winning the game. Because anyone who doesn't know volleyball, it's the first to get 3 sets that wins the game.
Yeah.
And 25 points are in each set. So first to 25 in a set and then first to 3 sets, and that's who wins. So Coventry came back 10 points down to win the 3rd set, which was extremely impressive. And I think it is because some of the players on their team were just outstanding. Like,
yeah. There was one player, right, number 5. I don't know if you got seen this on the live stream, but number 5.
We do want to give
what's his name?
a little shout out to the number 5, Simon Cybulski. I'm sorry if I've pronounced that terribly. You can correct me.
But yeah, I seen a very good highlight where he headed the ball. Did you remember that? Man? That was crazy. I couldn't believe that. I couldn't witness my eyes. That was amazing. That was.
No, we were absolutely stunned. We just see this guy really. I mean, no offense to him at all, but he is on the small side.
But that head of the ball, and how's the ref playing on? That makes no sense. Like, he just let the play just carry on. It makes no sense at all.
Yeah, I know. We were absolutely shocked that it could be allowed in volleyball, but he full on headed the ball. And he won them the point as well. Sport. They won the point. They won the point from him heading the ball.
Amazing.
It was incredible.
Yeah, and then also, I think the set after, there was a guy on Birmingham's team. Sorry, we didn't actually get the names for Birmingham, but there was a guy who actually just like booted the ball, didn't he? It was amazing. Like, he either booted it or it came off his knee or something like that. I don't know.
He either came off his knee or he just full on punted it. I don't know what he was doing.
It was so weird. So weird.
Yeah, but going into 4th set, Coventry had 5 players, which I do want to name quickly, just to give them a little shout out because of how well they were playing. And
all the star players for Coventry.
Yeah, so we obviously number 5 of Simon. I know I'm pronouncing that probably awfully.
Just go on.
Yeah, but number 6 was Adam Goma. I thought he played really well. He was good on the front net.
Now, the thing was, I didn't actually notice number 6 do that much. It might sound bad, but also it might sound half decent because the players you don't notice might just put out like a 7 out of 10 every sort of game. I don't know, you know. It's sort of like if you're right back to football, for quickly, because I'm a big football fan. What am I going to say? You know, those players that you don't notice probably is a good thing and a bad thing because, you know, they've probably not done anything wrong. That's what I'm trying to say. God, I can't get my words out. I feel like under pressure. Like,
I think a good comparison to make, if we are talking football and volleyball, is that the number 6 of Adam Goma. Yeah. He was quite similar to Sergio Busquets in football because you don't notice he's there, but he is pivotal in like getting the points. Yeah, he was on the net the entire time, making some incredible blocks and setting up plays.
The players that I noticed was number 5, number 9, number 10. And number 12. I thought sorry again for all the names. I don't have the names with me. I think that.
Yeah. So number 9 was Nico Ciuda.
Okay.
And I'm pronouncing these terribly. Yes. I am very sorry if I'm getting these wrong. Number 10 Bailey Nosisi. Mm-hmm. And then number 12 Olu Sobugan.
Yeah, because I thought number 12, right, I don't think he was starting the game properly, but I think he was on the bench for
he came off the bench
the majority of the game. I did say, like, welcome to the bench, mate. I suppose he came off the bench, but you know, every time that he came onto the court, let's say, I think he performed really, really well.
Yeah.
I didn't think he did anything wrong at all. You know, he made some very good. What's the terminology in netball?
Layup or assist? I'm pretty sure.
A spike? I don't think he did a spike. I think he did a layup.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But I think he was good.
Yeah, he brought in a lot of like fresh energy to the team, like making sure they were on it the entire time.
There was also like a lot of rallies in that game, wasn't there, Matt?
Yeah, there was some
so
like
many
really good long rallies. I know the guy in front of us who was keeping score. He was like, he was amazed by some of the skill and talent that was going on in that game, because the rallies were going on for.
But so were we. I was so shocked. I think that was the most entertaining game of the year. I know it's only the first one we've watched, but it was for me the most entertaining game of volleyball I've watched so far.
Yeah, well, comparing this game to the ones we watched before Christmas break, I think this one has to be the most entertaining game we've watched so far.
Of course.
It was just incredible.
Yeah, because what am I going to say here? Sorry, just trying to read something. Sorry, Matt. You might have just flip the screen. I'm trying to read and I can't read. We've said everything that I've read.
Yeah, no. So they went on to the fourth set.
Oh, it was a great comeback, wasn't it?
It was a good comeback because Birmingham came and started leading by 10 points again.
Yes.
They wanted to get this second set over and finished with, but Coventry. I don't know what happened or what was going on, but
it was so weird because for me, I just thought as soon as Birmingham went ahead by 10 points, I'm pretty sure it was. I just felt like it was their set to have. I thought they was going to potentially come back and maybe even win the game. Being a bit pessimistic there, but what was I trying to say?
The score from Birmingham. Birmingham was sitting on 20 points. Coventry was on 11. They were 9 points down in the final set, and Birmingham looked like they were just going to win it.
Down and
out.
But
somehow, by the grace of God, Coventry got back the 9 points and then went on to win the game by 1 point.
It was amazing. It was so amazing to see because usually it's the roles are reversed almost, because it's always Coventry going in front, aren't they? But in the fourth quarter, they needed one more quarter to win. One more set to win. Sorry, I'm thinking about the wrong sport. They needed one more set to win. They was down by 10 points, and they came back and won it. I feel like Birmingham threw away that set, didn't they? Basically, they was making silly mistakes. There was
obviously
hitting the ball off the roof. All sorts, like what was going on? It was so weird.
Obviously, the guy who punted it as well, losing them a point.
Yeah, the guy who punted it. I don't know if that was in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was in the fourth.
Was it? Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I think that was a great comeback. Couldn't believe it. That was amazing.
If you haven't seen that game on the Sport Commentary YouTube, you should definitely rewatch that.
Yeah.
Because absolutely incredible scenes in the final set. But I do want to say it was kind of anticlimactic in the final point.
Because
do you remember?
Yes.
What was it?
It was so confusing just because I don't know what happened, to be honest. I think they went for a timeout possibly, and then when they came back, I think it was Birmingham who sort of kicked off the next sort of rally, let's say. But it didn't even begin a rally, because what happened was I think Birmingham hit the ball into the net, didn't they? I'm pretty sure. Is that what happened? And then they got the point that way.
I have no idea. The ref did some weird hand signal like that.
I don't know what hand signal means.
What I'm guessing that is because the guy hit the net, or hit the ball through the net on the other side.
Hit the ball through the net, and then I think the ball, as the ball was bouncing down, everybody was just looking around like, what's going on? Every single player was so confused. All the fans were confused.
The scorer himself was confused.
The coaches were confused. It was so weird, and I think that's probably why. I think one of the coaches for Birmingham, I think they're trying to put an appeal or something like that, maybe.
Yeah.
Because I think they wanted to get a point taken off, something like that. I'm pretty sure, but there was a lot of confusion and a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? I was gonna say scrutiny, but not scrutiny from the coach from Birmingham. I don't know. What's the word, Matt? Come on, help me out here. Help me out, please.
I'm not too sure. I just know that the Birmingham coach was trying to appeal that point.
That's what.
Because if they did overturn that point, it would have been 24 all, and then the next point wins, obviously.
Yeah,
but
that could change the game, because then it would have been instead of 3-1, it would have been 2-2, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so it would have gone on for another set. But luckily for Cov, we did get the point. We did win the game, and it was fantastic. It was just a fantastic game.
That was a great game to commentate. Well, kind of not comment.
We didn't commentate. We just watched.
Okay, that was a good game to watch. It was very entertaining. It's a good first podcast that we can speak about a few wins, with the football and the volleyball. Obviously, netball did lose, but hopefully next week we can do a little bit better. But yeah.
Speaking of next week,
yep.
I have got some of the fixtures, and it sounds like there is quite an important game for next week.
Go on then.
So basketball men's ones, they are going into a relegation game.
Yes, I've heard that.
So we will be at that game. We will be commentating at that game.
For sure. I'm not going to miss that.
Praying, fingers crossed, that Coventry do win this game, because if not, we are well, I'm assuming we're kicked out of the league.
Is it men's ones or men's twos? Just quickly asking. Do you know
I think it's men's ones.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So
nice to see.
that will be going on next week.
Yeah.
All the other sports, I'm pretty sure, are going on next week as well. So all the teams will be playing again.
Yeah. So hopefully we can get some more football updates, maybe some more netball updates, volleyball updates as well, for you guys to follow along with us. That'd be nice to listen to, nice to hear. If you've got any suggestions in the comments, maybe for some of the sports you want us to cover, want us to speak about, just let us know on YouTube, on Spotify, on TikTok, Instagram. Well, Instagram and probably. I'm sorry, I'm ill right now.
Yeah. So literally, if you can think of anything you want to give us, any info, any stats
anything
of sports you want us to cover, or players specifically, because we really want to sing the praise, and
That's so weird. Sing the players' praise. Yes.
Yeah. So we do want to make sure you are, you the player are involved. You are being shouted about, because the volleyball game is prime example. The players there, incredible, but they're not going to get enough coverage of that.
Yeah, and if we can get some engagement from you guys to help us out, it will just make the podcast a whole lot better. It will get your voices out there, get all the teams, all the players from each team. Maybe have some special guests on as well. That'd be very nice. Very nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So just to tie it up, Coventry football, excellent result.
Mm-hmm.
Coventry volleyball, outstanding. Like, honestly, if you haven't watched that game, go watch it. Netball very unfortunate, but I think they can win it next week in their next fixtures.
There's always next game.
We will be back commentating that next week. Oh, but quick shout out.
Ooh.
Sport Coventry YouTube has just hit 100 subs.
Let's go.
That is major achievement for the team.
Obviously, we've been working there. We've been doing some live streams now since September. Obviously, we're first year students, so we've only been doing it since for a few months, let's say. But I've really enjoyed it. I've really liked working with everybody there so far. They've been very helpful towards us as well. So I can't wait to do more commentary games and podcast episodes. So yeah, I'm really grateful for everybody's help so far.
Yeah, just want to echo that. Just special shout out, I think, to Rob and Kat on the Sports Union team, who have been helping us with this, setting up this podcast as well, giving us the information.
Giving us a lot of opportunities to interview some people as well for the basketball interviews with the last semester, and it was really helpful.
Yeah.
Helped us got some good grades. Yeah, so thank you for that. That's first.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I think that's it for this week's recap of the sport.
Yep.
So we'll be back next week, hopefully at the same time. Although I think we've got Thursday, Friday off.
Yeah, because we've got a big
journalism
festival. So on the Thursdays and Fridays, it's going to be a bit difficult to record those episodes. So I think we're going to be uploading this episode at the weekend, and then episode 5 sometime like midweek, let's say. So we're going to pre-record these sort of episodes for you guys. Yeah.
Anyway, that's it from us for this week's episode of the Benchwarmers podcast.
4,
Episode 4, going out.
Can't believe it. We've done 4 episodes already.
4 episodes already is mental.
Yeah,
but,
can't believe it.
Anyway, we'll see you in the next episode then, I guess. So
see you later.
That's all from us.
Welcome to the bench. I hope you enjoyed it.